Hey guys, we got Coach Pikiell here. We're gonna let him kick it off, and then please remember to ask questions with the raise your hand feature that we have. Thanks.
Hey guys, you there? Guys, can you hear me? You guys, obviously, tough road game. Michigan played well. I thought we were a step slow on both ends of the floor. Now I'm worried about this stretch with our guys, and I thought it kind of showed a little bit here, today. But give them credit. I mean, I thought Hunter Dickinson started the game off, and then we were worried about Caleb Houston. He shoots 45% from three at home, 28% on the road. He kind of got us with a few threes too. And they just seem to step quicker than us all over the place today. Obviously, we're dealing with foul trouble too, doesn't help, but we have to play better against a good Michigan team on the road, and we didn't.
Jerry, you want to kick it off?
Jerry, can't hear you.
We'll let Brian kick it off.
Steve, you guys were within a 6-point game there was about 25-minute stretch there, and then they have that 11-0 run that breaks the game open. Just what was missing in that stretch for you guys to kind of string some baskets together and come over that hump? Because it looked like you guys were close, just couldn't.
I mean, stops were what was missing. They got on a run there, and they got into the lane. We talked a lot about that, and they got on a little bit of run. We had some timely turnovers too, and some opportunities to make some layups and make some shots that we didn't convert on. So, that kind of snowballed when you're on the road like this. You can't have stretches like that, and we never could seem to get 3-4 stops in a row either, which would have helped us, a great deal. So both ends of the floor, kind of hurt us tonight. Like I said, Brian, I thought we were just a step slow, again, on both ends of the floor. And I got to make sure we get back, we get some rest, and, we get back to our energy and our quickness that we need to play under.
Chris Eisman.
Steve, Paul obviously hasn't had many nights like this lately. I mean, kind of just what did you see from him tonight, and then what was their defense able to do to kind of take him out of his game and what he's.
Yeah, I mean, Paul's been great, and I'm not worried about Paul. I mean, there were some calls. It was foul trouble. Really never got into the flow. Every time he kind of checked in the game, he seemed to draw a foul or get called for a foul. So he just never got into rhythm, and he's really good. He'll bounce back and go from there. Guys have nights like that.
Tom Canavan.
Hey, Steve. It looked like they did a real good job of limiting your second chance points tonight. Did they do that, or?
I mean, we had 7 rebounds offensive. They're really good rebounding the basketball. They did a good job in a lot of areas. I thought they made it tough for us. I thought the way they ran their offense and got going downhill, started off with a couple fouls in both halves. That wasn't how I wanted it, but they made threes too, and jump shots, mid-range in the lane. I thought, their point guard was really good, Devontae Jones, going downhill and causing some havoc, for us. But, we got to play better and we got to rebound better, and they out-rebounded us too. So those are all keys for us, and we didn't really pass the test on any of them. And that's not a good recipe against a team that's very good.
Bobby Darren.
Steve, in the first half, you only had a few 3-point attempts. Everything seemed closer to the basket. What kind of went into that? Was it just how the game played out?
Yeah. I want to go to the basket, I want to limit our threes, especially on the road. And I want to be aggressive. And, we weren't able to get that. I thought we did get some good looks, but when we did, they didn't fall. I thought Gio had some really good looks that he normally, steps in and makes. I thought Ron had a couple looks too that he normally makes, but, we just didn't shoot the ball well. And, again, can't do that on the road in this league.
Aaron Brightman. Aaron.
Coach, was there anything that in terms of you saw? Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, you went in and out, Aaron. Go ahead. Yeah, you're on mute now, I think.
Yeah, it looks like you're on mute, Aaron.
Sorry, I was talking. It was. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just asking in terms of if there was anything differently you felt that Michigan showed today with Martelli as head coach and with their bench playing a lot more.
Yeah, I mean, did play the bench, but Johns has been a problem for us. He had 20 the last time he played against us. They probably didn't play as much zone as they have been playing, but they ran, the same sets. And, obviously he's a good coach, but they got good players too. And Juwan has done a good job with that team. So, not too much different, couple wrinkles here and there.
Brian?
Steve, you mentioned being a step slow. Is there anything you could put your finger on? Is it the ton of difficult opponents in a row? Is it being on the road? Is there a specific reason?
Yeah,
or is just
I think, I think all those things, I think all those things factor in. It's been as tough a stretch as any Rutgers team has ever played, and now 2 games back to back on the road, classes, all the things that they got to do too. So looking forward to getting them back and getting them off their feet, and got to get ready for, a team, Wisconsin playing as well as any team in the country.
just if
Tom?
you, sorry,
ahead.
really quick. Going off that, just the physical part is something that seems obvious, but emotionally too, just going into all these games with such high stakes, does that also kind of take a toll in that sense as well?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think, we have to win, like it's just the way it is in this league. We got great teams, challenges galore. And, every game, these guys are used to, they have to win every game, from day one. Everyone asks about the tournament from day one before the season even starts. So these guys have been through that. That's not an issue for these guys. We're confident. We just got to, play really, really well defensively. And, I thought we had a good game plan. Brandon Knight does a great job. I thought we had a good, solid game plan. We didn't follow it the way that we normally do. And, they got us out of rhythm. We got in foul trouble. The ball wasn't falling, and they took advantage of it.
Tom Canavan?
Steve, do you think they got any added jump because of what happened with Juwan, in the sense that they felt their backs were against the wall?
I mean, I think there's, I think for certain, and like I said, I mean, they started a guy that the last time he played against us had 20 points. So they have really good players, but I'm certainly teams are at different stages, and, especially at home. They've been very good at home too. So I think all those things, definitely factor in, and they look like the more well-rested team tonight too. They really played at a fast pace. And like I said, we were a step slow, and that's not a good recipe.
Last few for Coach Craig Epstein.
Coach, at the end there, I kind of noticed Ron started shaking his hand, one of his finger. How's he feeling? Is he okay?
Yeah, it's great. It's great. You see the way he's playing. Really, his toughness is unbelievable. He could have probably missed 3 or 4 games, and he didn't miss any. And to play at the level he plays at every night and gets their best defender, he scores 19 points and grabs 8 rebounds. It just kind of tells you a little bit about how he is. And his toughness.
Aaron?
Aaron, you're on mute.
Coach, what's the message for the team now that when you get back home for Saturday?
Yeah, we have to play better on Saturday. We don't have a lot of time. By the time we get back tonight, 1 o'clock in the morning
You
or
can't
whatever,
hear me?
1 o'clock in the morning, we'll get back and we'll start preparing for Wisconsin. And we know how good they are, and we know that they got.
Sorry.
Did you hear me? I don't know how much you got of that, Aaron.
Hey, Coach,
You're going in and out too.
All right, we're gonna wrap this one up, guys. We really appreciate it.
Guys, I appreciate you being on. Thank you so much, guys.
Safe travels.
Thank you.